Hello world, welcome back to History of Bits. In this video, we are going to look out what are the careers available in the corporate world or in this world for a programmer. It's not about just front end and back end. There are more career paths are available for you. So we will discuss this video. We will discuss in this video about what are the careers available, what are the tools and technologies you need to learn in order to get into that role. Okay. This video we are going to look out Stack Overflow survey 2019. If you don't know what is Stack Overflow means, Stack Overflow is a community where programmers can discuss, ask questions. They will post answers for that questions. We will talk about Stack Overflow in the upcoming videos. As of now, we will concentrate on correlated technologies and how technologies are connected. I have copied this image into my Illustrator, so we will go there and we will look at each technologies. Okay, we are here. Let's start from HTML and CSS. Let's assume you know HTML and CSS, and let's talk about what are the correlated technologies and what are the correlated jobs that is related to HTML and CSS. If you know HTML CSS, definitely you will learn JavaScript, and when you start learning JavaScript, you will definitely explore about different types of JavaScript available in the market or in this world. Anything you can keep it. Let's understand these technologies will come under front end development. So if you want to be a front end developer, you need to understand these technologies. For example, if you want to be front end developer and you know React, JavaScript, you can't directly learn React, JavaScript. You need to learn HTML and CSS. You need to learn JavaScript. Maybe you may need to learn jQuery for animations, and later you can learn React, JavaScript, or you can learn Angular, JavaScript. And when you learn React, JavaScript, you definitely need to learn React Native for developing Android and iOS applications. So this is called mean or merit stack development. Let me type it. So we can discuss about this. If you want to be a front end developer, there are two types is there. One is mean, another one is merit. This is not fully a front end. You will you will get into as a full stack developer when you know mean or merit. So what does mean or merit mean? Mean, the M stands for MongoDB, which is used for storage, NoSQL DB database, and another one is E for Express. Express is a server that runs in your backend. Node.js, Express, they are connected to each other. So when in order to make a fully JavaScript application, you need some Express as your backend. Okay. Another thing is Angular or React. These are the two major frameworks in web development. One is Angular, another one is React. So you need to learn any one of these framework to become a mean or merit stack developer. N for Node.js. Here Node.js is also a backend developer. It's a backend server, or you can deploy your Express in Node.js. Okay, and when you come here, which is PHP and WordPress. Okay, so if you don't know what is PHP means, PHP is a backend development language for web development. Okay. Okay, now we have covered these things. Okay, let's move to okay. So you decided and you don't want to become a front end developer, so you need to become a back end developer. So let's break the back end development cluster. not. Come on, come on. Hey, yes. This is the backend development clusters. If you want to be a Python backend developer, you need to learn Python, Django, Flask for your backend development, and for your deployment, you need to learn AWS, Elasticsearch, Redis, Docker, Kubernetes. Redis is a cache server. We will discuss about that in later. And DynamoDB. Slack is for everyone, so don't worry. That's not a technology. That's a tool for chatting like WhatsApp. Okay, so these are the main thing for backend developers. And you decided you don't want to become a backend developer. Okay, and you decided you want to become a data scientist. So what are the tools you need to learn? Which means you need to learn these tools. Okay, you need to learn. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. It comes here. Okay, we'll keep the color different. Okay, if you want to be a full stack data scientist, if you want to be a full stack data science, you need to learn these things under red, and we can break this into a little bit other jobs like a data analyst, data preprocessor, database maintainer. We can split more things, but as of now we are not going to split everything. These are the main technologies you need to learn for a data scientist. And if you think you want to be a game developer, these are the crystals for you. Come on, join it. Okay, let's assume that you want to develop augmented reality or virtual reality and you don't know where to start from. Just start from these guys. So these are the main thing. You will use all the main games and augmented reality, virtual reality I created with these engines. For example, PUBG is created with Unreal Engine. So you can see Unreal Engine is here, and Unity 3D also a good engine which is used C Sharp. C Sharp is developed by Microsoft, and Unreal Engine which is used in C++ and Python. So C++ and Python both are open source language, and Unreal is free. Unity is paid. Okay, you can search more on internet, and you decided that you want to become an IoT developer. For example, if you don't know what is IoT means, let me give you an example. Hey Alexa, switch off the fan. So when you talk to your Alexa, that is IoT device. So that's called IoT development. So you need to learn Raspberry Pi, Arduino. You don't need to learn both the things. You need to learn one thing perfectly and one thing just outline. Okay, that's all. So when we come here, you decided that you want to become an app developer. Okay, for both iOS and Android, you need to learn these technologies. Okay, you decided only for iOS development. These are the main things, and you decided that you need to learn for Android development. These are main things, but understand you need to learn at least SQLite for your both the developments. And you decided to become a Microsoft developer. No one became Microsoft developer. Suppose if you want to become a Microsoft developer means you need to learn these clusters. Okay, and you are more active in cyber crimes, cyber securities. You want to do cyber things means you need to learn Ruby on Rails for cyber security. Okay, and when it comes C and C++, these are the things for some other operations, and Flutter for native app development, both iOS and Android app, and these are the main clusters you can learn. So there are technologies called DevOps. So when we break the backend into more little clusters, there comes a DevOps. We will talk what is DevOps in our upcoming videos, and we can also get DB maintainer. There are lot of things, lot of jobs in their market. So don't just think you want to become a front end developer and back end developer. So think in front end developer what you want to become, or what the special area you need to learn, and just start learning. And if you want to become a back end developer, understand there is a lot of things in back end. We will talk that in later, but as of now these are the main things: backend DevOps manager or engineer, a DB maintainer, or API developer. There are a lot of things going on, and also data science, data analyst, um, data visualization. There are many things is going on. Data cleaner, data preprocessor, lot of things is going on. So just learn, these are the clusters for you. Okay, so thanks for watching. Do comments.
What are the things we need to discuss in the next video if you have any idea. Okay, bye from SSK. Subscribe to History of Groups.